Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. I have a really big story that just broke today, and I sandwiched it between two other stories, one of which also broke today, so let's get right to it. Eric Voorhees, just about, 2 hours ago, he tweeted this: "It would be impossible for every Fidelity brokerage customer to own even one Bitcoin. This is why Bitcoins are worth thousands of dollars, while a dollar is only worth $1 and only until next year when it's worth 97 cents. Save wisely." Now, why did he tweet this? Let me show you. We learned today that Fidelity is launching a new company for trading and storing cryptocurrencies. This is huge. As you know, Fidelity manages 2.3 some trillion in assets, and they will electronically buy and sell cryptocurrencies on behalf of hedge funds, family offices, and other financial institutions. So the reason why everybody needs to pay attention to stories like this, the story that I'm going to have in the middle and the story at the end of this video, is because you can finally see, if you ever doubted that cryptocurrency was just going to be a come and go kind of scheme or scam, you're wrong, because it's here to stay and the serious players are getting involved. So the Fidelity Group, they will source the assets from large over-the-counter crypto trading firms and hold them in custody, cold storage. And that cold storage is, of course, what we know is so tricky. It's not been so easy, and it has kept a lot of people on the sidelines. Well, this is one of the solutions. So they are going to launch this with kind of a narrow focus in the beginning. They're going to use the two largest cryptocurrencies to begin with, Bitcoin and Ethereum. But they do say that later on in 2019, they hope to expand on those assets. So they are hoping to get off the ground with those two cryptocurrencies this year, by the end of this year. So who is behind Fidelity? Do you know? That would be Abigail Johnson. Yep, she is the CEO of Fidelity. She has a real-time net worth of $16 billion. She is the granddaughter of the founder, Edward Johnson II. He founded Fidelity Investments back in 1946. So she has served as the CEO since 2014. Yeah, she has served, as CEO since 2013. She owns estimated 24.5% stake in the firm. And like I said, they are managing nearly 2.5 trillion. Wow, unbelievable. So Abigail worked in the summers at Fidelity through college and joined full-time as an analyst in 1988 after receiving her Harvard MBA. Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to all the women who are moving fast in the crypto space. Good job, Abigail. Go, go, go. Okay, here is the big press release from Tokyo. The world's first public offering of a cryptocurrency and digital asset related fund goes live. Okay, it went live on the 15th. What is this? This is a notification that the very first public offering has been made available for the purpose of investing in diversified digital assets to maximize absolute returns. I got the chills when I read that for the first time. This, unlike Fidelity, which is going to start out very narrow, this one is very wide. It's going to be capped at just under $1 billion US. And the fund believes that, yes, the price movements will be intense, but have potential. So they are going to allocate those funds into virtual currencies, tokens, mining companies, virtual currency lending companies, assorted blockchains, and distributed ledger technology. So it spans all across the digital asset disciplines, and it's going to be a really great deal for people who want to get involved. And it's this, we have been sitting in this. Congratulations to all the people who have been so patient while we have endured this bear market. And we have been basically sitting on the sidelines, watching all the rails get put down and wondering, when are the trains going to go? Well, the trains are now on these rails and everything is going full steam ahead. So if you ever questioned that this space was just, like I said, a come and go moment, think again. Okay, and then, you know what? I want to just point out one thing. This is important, actually. The person who is behind this, in terms of managing it, is out of New York City. And let me just tell you his quote here. So this is James Skinner. He is one of the partners of Epoch Partners. So Epoch is going to manage. He says that Japan has been a leader in the cryptocurrency and digital asset space, and they were the first market to create a proper regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies, and as such can be seen as the world pioneer in this area. We are very keen to undertake the world's first public offering of a cryptocurrency fund in Japan and look forward to great things ahead. Okay, now Epoch is going to do the management. So they will select what goes in. Then this fund was actually registered in the Cayman Islands. The advisory company is Ranfurly Strategic out of New Zealand. The transfer agent and the custodial bank will be Caseus. They are in Ireland. This particular branch that's going to do the custody is the branch in Ireland. Penrich Financial Services of the UK is going to conduct the currency hedging, and Teneo Partners, that's the sales engine. They are bringing this to market. They are in Japan. So can you imagine? We have 5 really big giants in the financial industry, one from the US, one from New Zealand, one from Ireland, one from the UK, and one from Japan, all working together to bring this world's first public offering to market. I'm impressed. Yeah, I am impressed. I read the prospectus. It's 25 pages long. I read every line by line by line. About 15 pages of that 25 is warning, warning, warning. I mean, they say, watch out for the hard forks. Be careful for cybercrime. Be aware that we could lose key managers. Theft, hacks, and 51 attacks are something to warn you against. Also, this could have some regulatory trouble in the future, the space. Basically, it said virtual currency is totally unstable. Just 7 years of history, and the prices fluctuate as a result of investor confidence, liquidity problems, lack of transparency, and lack of regulation. So, I think if you didn't know this space, you would just move ahead with great caution. But the applications are open. It's live. They're going to take those applications until the 23rd of January, or if it does become capped ahead of time, then it'll, of course, close. And then coming on the 31st of January 2019, everything will go live. You can get involved with as little as just $10,000 in this fund. Okay, now let's take a look here. Yeah, this is Kelly Loeffler. I don't know if you know who Kelly is. She is the CEO of Bakkt. Bakkt is going to launch next month, and Bakkt is another huge platform that is going to connect a whole range of cryptocurrency investors, and they will be able to participate in Bitcoin without managing the coin. So it is solving that custody challenge again. So you can buy and sell, and they will handle the custody. There's been so many institutional investors sitting on the sidelines because that part of managing your own coins is a tricky one. It's tough. And I think it has slowed down some of the mass adoption. Well, shout out to another woman moving fast in crypto, Kelly, who is the CEO, is said that she wants to deliver a revolution in this sector, similar to the way that trading energy was introduced about 15 years ago. So if you don't know, this is her husband, and that is Jeffrey Sprecher. He is the CEO of ICE, which is the Intercontinental Exchange, and they own the New York Stock Exchange. So, man, what a powerful team. I think it's a second to none in terms of in that space. Those two are just really going to move fast. Look at this Fidelity still popping up on my breaking news. Okay, so this physically delivered Bitcoin is a big deal. It's not going to just bet on some price movement. It'll actually be physically settled. So that's why everybody is so optimistic and looking forward to how it's going to help this space even mature further. Okay, I'm going into the fluff. So if you are new to this channel, I talk about something that's interesting from Japan, and we're going to stick with trading. This is Takashi Kotegawa. He is so famous in Japan. He's a day trader, swing trader. And actually, he's famous now. He's famous all over the world. If you search on YouTube or the internet, you can find so many people who are dissecting his strategy. So back in about 2006, he took the money from a part-time job and started day trading. And within 8 years, he built that to 150 million US dollars. He now has a net worth, they believe, about 185 million, but he is 39 years old today. He described as kind of rail thin and loves to eat cup ramen. He self-describes himself as a hermit, and he is a gamer, but gaming taught him how to think fast and stay calm. So he says that because of his gaming experience, he is able to be a great day trader. If you go to YouTube, you can find that Bloomberg found him in 2014 and did kind of a fun feature story on him. But if you want to know more about him, you can follow him on Twitter. He's still tweeting. In fact, his last tweet was just about 7 hours ago. And don't worry if you don't speak Japanese. You can hit this translate tweet and you can get an idea enough of what he's doing. It looks like most recently he is doing a lot of FX trading. So you can follow him at CISSAN_9984. And you know, some of my favorite XRP Twitter guys from Japan are all following him. This is Naoki. What a great blog he has. And I know you know Kikubo. I do often talk about his site. In fact, I saw that the Kung Fu Nerd just did a story about Kikubo not too long ago. And this gentleman is fantastic with TA. He's up in Hokkaido. And of course, this is the giant Gox. He is arguably the most famous in Japan for being an XRP expert. So anyway, there you have it. All right, everybody. Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time. Take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.